Hello everybody, welcome on back. My name is Ty, and we're going to play some more Wildermyth. Yeah, that's right. We finished our first campaign, so I wanted to go into the next one, now that we're through the tutorial. The Enduring War, a centuries-old war resurfaces, bringing with it questions of humanity, identity, and the price of ambition. A 5-chapter story with Morthagi as the main threat. And yeah, I think I'm still just gonna do standard difficulty, just because I'm still not the greatest and would like to, have fun with that instead of, getting into more trouble. I guess the real question is, like, I don't believe we can play as the other characters, which kind of sucks, but I was like, because you can carry them over through the legacy chapters. So maybe I shouldn't have saved every single person from that one, because I know you can only have a limited number of like legacy people, but that is a-okay. We'll go ahead and do this, and let's see. I love subtitle of Aloof Greed Wagon. Like, what what does that mean? But sure, let's roll that for our team. 1,000 years earlier. Previan? Gosh, more just names that I'm not going to be good at pronouncing. The initial limbs were a success, and I'm confident the premise is sound. The thought of that sickness taking you first is too much to bear. We can ride this out together. We can endure. Edborn, you can't be serious. There were things they told us of. The things without souls that walk in forgotten places, following orders from centuries ago. Don't linger in caves, don't delve too deep. Could be a Morthagi down there. The warnings worked, otherwise I might have spent even more time in caves. Huh. Nightjaw was always our go-to threat growing up. Now that was a monster. And things in the dark can be left unseen. Until suddenly, they can't. I love the surprise faces. Is that it telling us to run? Wow. Oh no, it's running away from something? Run? Let's talk about that later. Yeah, so it looks like it was maybe running from something. This isn't happening, it can't be. Andon, grab whatever you can, swing, and come on. Got it. Yeah, let's be friendship. Remember, Nadell and I are in this too, okay? Well, sure, in that case, let's see if we can get him from multiple sides. +1 armor warning. Inspect it. Gears crick and knuckles crack. Its one grasping claw reaches and strains. Sommelier, which hissing tubes, a gulping pump, it teeters forward on spindly legs trailing virulent vapors. Alright. Let's see. There you are. I'm just gonna go ahead and extinguish you. Move you over here. Hopefully get a nice bow shot in, and nope. Just kidding. But we'll move you over here as well. We can wait. We'll make them move close to us, so hopefully we can get the upper hand. And I'll move you in front of you. We'll wait. Of course, you can attack from a distance. But luckily, this shouldn't be too bad, especially since it's just first combat encounter. Oh, alright. Thankfully we got warning protection. Please. I just need one damage to hit. Okay, there we go. And let's see here. So you're gonna be our warrior. You know what? Yeah, let's see if we can just get more attacks for you. Same by fire, those plus 0 damage. Just goes one shred and start fire as far as I can spread onto her. Ah yeah, piercing shots are gonna be important. And let's see. So potency can infuse from some chance to reflect damage while interfused, lower down the greater upon strict. Doing 1 true damage to hostile pages who enter a recency with her for any reason. Huh. Let's go with having more of an offense capability. And potency is going to be good for you. So, first order of business, we break these things down and hack up their parts. Second part though, we can't very well go back to sweeping cobblestones after this. Not when those things are still out there. Wildell's right. Perhaps we were meant for this. We'll hunt them, we'll find them. We'll dig these splinters out of the world. We'll need a company name. Name for frightened folks to hold close. I was thinking... Tormented Seekers of the Quill? Wow. Cannot read at all. The Seekers of the Tormented Quill, the Dawnlings of Age, or the Pirates of the Copper Mask. I like the Pirates of the Copper Mask. Sure, I don't have any better ideas. Here follow the tales of the Pirates of the Copper Mask. Alright, cool. They already got extra damage, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and try to recruit someone right quick. We're gonna do Wara. Wara? Wara, you left the bread in again. The whole batch is charcoal now. God, that's me baking like half the time where I'm like, it'll only take this long, and then all of a sudden it's burnt and I'm disappointed. Don't bother coming in tomorrow, we're done with this. I've more than paid off the favor I owed your aunt, and I've grumble mutter. I wasn't excited about being a baker anyway, it's not for everybody. It's just, sheesh, now I've burned through more jobs than I care to admit. Like what? Gardening didn't work out, I could keep rabbits away, but the plants were downright ungrateful. The smith said I was all spark and no bellows, whatever that means. And weaving, let's just say they had to cut me loose. So, and not to sound rude, but what are you good at? I can fight, but nobody needs bodyguards in Gloomrun right now. And I'm not going to swagger out of town and go looking for trouble by myself. Well, perfect, you can join us. Then how about swaggering out of town with the Pirates of the Copper Mask? We could use another set of hands. Yeah, let's get ourselves another hunter. Why not? Do that. We'll prepare you. And hopefully, having an extra person right off the bat will get us a little bit further ahead. Let's see. Once per turn, War is refunded an action point after a melee kill. War fires a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through the first target and hit the next one in line, dealing -1 damage to the second target. Or War's quoted weapons of Quelling Moss or melee and rain. As an action, she can toss a flask of burning moss that applies poison. Yeah, let's just have poison almost at all times. We need to move down here. I think for this one, we're just going to take our time to make sure to build everything up, because this is going to be a... I already forgot. This is a 5 or 3 chapter one, but we'll find out. It'll be nice to... Oh. Not me accidentally just wasting the days away. Just like real life. I keep looking at the sky. Wish I could talk to a Morthagi right now. Share a pie, know what I mean? Don't you know what I mean though? It'd be better than killing one. It'd be less awful if we could just like a couple old enemies, right? A couple bad neighbors. If we could sit down and eat. Sorry, don't want to talk maybe? Well, these noises you'd expect Morthagi to make? You know what it sounds like? A domestic quarrel. Yeah, well, we're well away from the place Viv said to meet. Shouldn't be Morthagi this way. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Yeah, they definitely are not big fans of each other. Well, I want a cat. Huh? Did you just say you want one? Am I not allowed to say that? I don't know, it's just... Watch it. Look at how great this thing looks. I love it. Is it sad that its playmate ran away? Did that look like playing to you? I'm saying it didn't to me. Owner's not home? Was someone forced to abandon their house, maybe by this weird little gloom thing? Did they leave in the fall, you think? There was a bowl of shriveled blackberries by the door. I'm not imagining it. The thing's depressed, and maybe it is, but we can't actually know why. Well, it doesn't seem to hate us. I'll keep my spear up all the same. Am I fooling myself? I just feel like... Oh wait, look, he came back. Is it maybe that the cat keeps bothering this thing? I don't know, there's this. A book? A little book. Good, when there's a book, yeah. This one's weird. A journal, notes, records of a lengthy project. Can I try and read some? Do you want to? I guess. So it starts day 1. Today I will start my dark little spell journal. So it's, yeah, a spell journal? Flipping through the lists and drawings, diagrams, but it goes on. I shall here document lucidly and diligently as I may. My preparations, my processes, my observations. I do not yet know if, how, and to what effects this spell shall succeed, but I am resolved in my course to see it through. There's an amendment, see it almost through. The final turn scares me. It's frightening magic we channel, exclamation point. You're saying the person wrote out exclamation? Of course not. Cramped indoor hour passes. Day 10, the spell is casting yet today he languishes, same as yesterday. Sleeps and raises his eyes blearily like a cat 9 times his age. His voice lends faltering life to the writers in stylish lines. Day 34, I grow sure, small signs that seemed like delusions at first, manufactured meanings, spread out of a man's hope-wild imagination. They are like little letters retraced, becoming starker, clearer, things are changing. Herb dust, the seeped in smoke of incense. Books and their book covers, the tired beams of rosewood, these soft old cottage smells combine. Blanket weight, the mold odor sinks around their shoulders. Jeez. Sometimes I love how I can read just fine for a bit and then all of a sudden words just stop. Growing especially comfortable in this place and time like winter warmth. Last entry, noticing a lot more big ink spots, like maybe where you'd be holding pen to page, forgetting what you were to write about, or dreading it. Day 62, my brain's become a fiddle string. As vibrating, focused, lonesome as that, my mind narrows and every thought is a pressed note along the stinging, single strand. A solitary stem from which not every sound or contemplation I would once have easily produced may now flower. Find the words he uses pretty exhausting, don't you? Perhaps old age would have always been like this, at least shy. Shy continues to mend for the first time today. He ate with gusto, the whole herring I brought him. I've been back in my old diary to check. It's been just over 2 years. And as I must have noted previously, it's this extended span of smileless changes I find most heartening. The pattern and pace speak to me of momentum, a steady motion that may carry forward far into the future, if never near forever. I find myself fearing the end, but fear too is a new darling of mine, mortal fear, fresh and clear and bright. It confirms for me that the world keeps its bargains. He strengthens as I waste down. This fate is what I wrought for myself, and for him, let's not be sad. And though it appears the tweaks I made failed, I think of that midnight orchid I so arduously hunted and harvested, so carefully separated. that those efforts have done nothing to mitigate or smooch out the transfer of my years. Let's not get down about it. Have to believe he meant smooth out. Oh yeah, misread that. Smooth out but I'm quite free of any regrets. Gratitude is what I feel. If you are reading this, believe me, mostly, I am grateful. Now I wish to say, if you see Shy around, chase him off. That cat will live 1,000 years. I don't know where he'll go, but don't let him waste his new life here. For here, I will soon be bound. To what extent I shall eventually dismiss. Gosh. For here, I will soon be bound. To what extent I shall eventually diminish. It seems hard to guess. I suspect I shall be nothing but a shadow soon. Lightless, thoughtless, meaningless, and without memory, a shade. May you live long, dear reader, never needing to learn the lengths you'd go to save the ones you love. He signs his name, Brad Sedge, foolish warlock of Lank Meadow. Then this shadow thing is what's left of him, seems like? Well, we can do what the guy wanted anyways, leave his cat away from here. Sometimes you can't do what people want, Arden. It would weigh on me, though, just leaving him alone. Alone like this, a barely there existence, unsatisfied forever. Yeah, but what's... Burn it, I think, is what he wants. Huh? You think burn it, the journal? I think so, burn it. Setting fire to the book is never easy as it sounds, but Modell gets the oven hot enough. Page corners catch and flames start to eat. And when the heat is high, with a kind of hunger, the shadow leaps, joins the Black River, flowing into a wide and already smoke-dark sky. A little bit later. Suppose we meet up around here at the Cleft Hill, weren't we? Is this one cleft? Isn't it? Isn't it, like, pretty cleft? Who do I want to... You know what? No, you can have the cat. Let's see the rest of the world. There's plenty worth loving. And that is the story of how Modell met Shy. And why aren't you with... Oh, there she is. They'd go together wherever thereafter they went. Let's see, we've got 3 enemies for this one. Let's go! So let's see here. Yeah, we'll move you up. And you. I do love that Modell just has a cat now. Oh my gosh. I guess I could actually check. So the first enemy to enter adjacency each turn will take 2 shred or 1 damage. That's cool to have. Should have given the cat to our warrior, but that's okay. Do that, and there you go. Probably would have been better served attacking those 2, but at least just guaranteeing a kill is good, because that's one less thing for us to have to worry about. We'll move you into that. Alright. Nothing like one turn being very quickly really bad. Go, we can at least poison you. And if he's here. And I think we're trying to hit you. Alright, well. So much for that. We can swap weapon here and maybe get a kill. There we go. As long as you don't... Okay. Luckily only 1 damage, but... There we go. Definitely took a lot more damage than I would have really liked, but, you know, it happens. Viv and Mildel are now rivals. Cool. Always love a good rivalry. I feel like he should take it since he's going to be our front line. New card already added to the deck, so we're just going to have another enemy to watch out for. And I say that we can hopefully secure this place, try to find an item in the process while we let Andon heal. And let's see. Through delving through the mysteries of Kindfeather Earthworks has proven rewarding. So we'll obviously get more materials at the end of the chapter. Who could do with some extra speed? Let's give it to Viv. Go, and I think I'm just gonna wait until you're healed up. Nice. Everyone's gonna become rivals. Everyone's just gonna hate each other. Let's see here. Somewhere deep in the swamps of Ivy Fields. Did anyone else hear that? Hear what? I don't know. It was like some kind of... There it is again. Probably just some animal. It sounds hurt. Maybe we should go look for it. What for? What will we even do if we found it? Hello? Hello? Are you... What is it? What did you... It's a child. It's a Draven. I think we should help it. What? It's young. It's hurt. It's a Draven. It won't survive the night. Good. It's a monster. Letting it die would make us the monsters. It's not a threat to anyone right now. It's scared and in need. We should help. I want to help it. Why did I open that? If we're gonna help it, it'll need a fire. And then can you get me water and bandages? Just hope it doesn't bring more of them down on us. Shh. It's alright. You're gonna be alright. All through the night, War tended to the injured Draven until... Hey, wake up. Where's the thing? Huh? I dozed off. It's gone. It must have run off during the night. Figure sulking away just like a Draven. But it didn't hurt us, and if it was strong enough to get away, that means we did help it. Well, it better not be strong enough to warn its tribe and ambush us later. Let's pack up. We've got a long road ahead of us. Hopefully we can make up the lost time. Goodbye. Good luck. And we can build an outpost here, which... So right now, we're kind of balanced on everything. Why not? Do I want more fabrics or more hides? Let's go with fabrics for the first one. Ooh. And we'll go ahead and move on over here. Time for more combat. Has anyone seen webs yet? The fog is so thick I can barely see anything. We'll probably hear Thrixel before we see them at this rate. Maybe. Ooh. That's an awfully pretty patch of flowers to be in a gloomy place like this. Funny shape they're in now that you mention it. It's not just me, right? There's a giant flowering footprint. This rings a bell. I remember drawing this very clearly, but the context is... Give me a minute. What was that? There's something moving through the forest. Something huge. Hang on. We're near Track Run Artificery, right? Oh no. The Strider of Track Run Artificery. What? A giant of terrible beauty dooming those who look upon it. Are you just remembering this now? Did you say doom? Well, now I've got to know what this thing is, or it's not what we're looking for. Of course we got to know now. Are you sure we should go chasing after whatever was huge enough to make that print? Hello, doom's never been a problem before. Yeah, but there's doom and then there's doom. This would be easier if I could see more than 10 feet in front of my face. The Strider? The Thrixel. The surprise faces just get me every time. Just pure black void. Circular eyes. And then like mouth agape. Very good. Oh, that's not good. Everyone's turning green glow. Come to me, brave one. I just... Oh, and it's gone. And everyone's okay. Cool. They're close. Get ready. What's on your face? Doom. Very disappointed look. What did that do for us? Ooh, we get a plus 10 recovery rate. Take that. So let's see here. Soak step you, so you can move you forward. And we'll wait with you. And maybe interfuse with you. Wait, and then move you up. Ooh. It's funny because I've played a bunch of this game, but also not enough that I don't recall seeing enemies that can interfuse with things, so that's cool. So... okay, so I'll be blinded if I'm close enough. Oh, no, that's... Never mind. Okay, it's got Guardian up. That's what all of this is for. So we'll do that. A Splinter Blast. That. Good little chunk of damage. And we'll just move you up like that, and we'll have to guard because we can't quite reach you. Swap weapons so we can hopefully get that done. And any luck. Nice. So that way we don't have to worry about them attacking us from behind. And now we just rush into hopefully kill you this turn. I love having the armor pierce, it's so good. There we go. That's what I like about the early combats, because it's just I feel like it's nice and easy. And so we got a Great Sword out of it, which it's a tier 1, it'll do the same amount of... Oh no, it'll do more damage and stunt damage, just less range, so we'll not replace the shovel quite yet, just so we can have options. But do that, and you know what, let's give you some dodge, since we can Hero Warrior. So, alright. Weavers now have more armor. And let's see if we can find another item here. Let's see here. You know what? Let's try and save our legacy points. So we got 1/1, bonus damage. Since you already have that, I'll give you bonus damage there. Let's go ahead and scout this next tile. And we'll go ahead and assault. So, almost to Brawn the Lumberyard, aren't we? Hold on, I think the wind will tell me. Oops, I'm not the wind girl, am I? Yuff. But there is a big hill. And I'm not amused. Top the highest hill. Huff, huff. That was steeper than it needed to be. Quite a view, though, I'll say that. And there's a... Hey, Andon? There's an egg. Laura, this isn't safe. Perhaps I am the wind girl. No, please, let's not make that a thing. Yeah, let's just let it be. I'd have named her Dweegle. You're a threat to us all. They pick their way down, and not a moment too soon. Up in the nest, the mother eagle lights up for a moment, but does not settle. Ooh, she's massive. Definitely a crag eagle. It's coming this way. Just slashing at him casually. Alright, yeah, that's pretty close. Nodell, you alright? A little shaken up. Still, wow, that was a big bird. She's back on her nest, not in the mood for Nodell meat. There's no reward for doing the right thing, but remember this feeling, and... Ooh, catch it, string it on a cord. You know what, since you wanted it so bad, you can have the extra health. Watchman, ratcheting neck swing round as its armored body roves, keeping uncompromising vigilance. Ooh, and we got ourselves a fire spirit. Is this a bad idea? Yes, but do I want this? Also yes. Thanks for the exercise. I was feeling kind of doughy. The real question is, do I want a bow or a dagger? What she got? She's got quelling moss and silk step. You know what? I always do ranged with the hunters. I feel like I might want to try doing melee for once. And you know what? I'll move you up next to Laura. We'll go ahead and just silk step you, so that way get yourself a little bit of extra damage here soon. Hit the discus. Alright. Please, I beg. So do that, and there we go. And you know what? We'll silk step you. Discus you. And then we should be able to defeat you without problem. And I think I've got one more to fight? Yeah. There we go. I can't get close enough to... Oh. Maybe we should wait. Not expose ourselves quite yet, because that'll just lead to us getting hurt. Haha, loser, having to use a door. Let's see here. So let's move you up. Nice, there you go. And maybe with any luck, we should be able to... Nope, alright. Maybe we can get you this turn? I can only interfuse with two things, so... Withdraw from you. Interfuse... I guess that's going to be your best, but that ended our turn. So, alright. You still up? Not exactly. Don't need anything shied on fussing over me, though. Who's fussing? Look at yourself. You're clearly done. Yeah. Well, alright, well. Definitely need to get better about the early levels, because I feel like people just are so class fragile. That's what I'm trying to think of. And yeah, I mean, it's just a straight upgrade, so. How are you holding up? Apparently she's not happy. You don't think about it, but we're all slime inside. Our skin is thinner than we think. And under that, a bunch of glorp. You almost sound like you're jealous of the Morthagi. Sure, we bleed, but we also heal. We're slimy, sweaty, squishy people. We're glorious singing meatbags. And we fight, and this time, we even won. Hear that? We won. We won! Everyone just yelling, we won. Ooh. Another enemy added into the deck. We'll just do that while she heads back to town and... Ooh, welcome back. And we secured the site. Get those. And get somebody some passive blocks, so I feel like you deserve that. We'll send everyone over here. And this time, for this campaign, we'll have hopefully every place locked down and as many benefits as possible for getting better armor at the end of the chapter. Obviously not having a great time with the wind. And there's some glowy eyes in the dark, we love that. Owl, I guess. Yeah, that's what I would think. Gusts rise against them in cold complaint. And the quiet between gusts is gnawed at by night things. The wind, yeah. Others have to be nearby, so... I love how often characters are just like, yeah. Ah, crazy. Yeah. You good now? Well, I think so. Let's see. You want fortitude, stoicism, or courage and cunning? If we're gonna stay friends, we'll both have to keep surviving, right? Or, hey, now that I'm feeling all freaked out, wanna try and berserk ourselves? Oh, wait, what? You wanna... Yeah, I like that dialogue option just a little bit better, I'll be honest. But, so, damage and potency, and then extra flanking attack damage. Alright, so... We're gonna try to run in there to get you. Let's see here. So yeah, you're the one with the fire dagger. We'll go ahead and hide you. Move you up a little bit, interfuse, and get some good damage with the discus. Nice. Move you up and get you a little bit further with Silk Step. That way both of y'all can just ambush, I feel like, pretty easily. I think we had 4 enemies, I believe. And let's get you. Nice. 8 damage. I'll take that. I think normally would have only done 6, but... And let's say we interfuse with that. Yeah. We can't quite yet do something about it, but there we go. And then you'll come over here, and we should have no problem taking you out. Well, not what I meant to do. Cool, love that. Let's just at least bone this. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So, Hansen's armor perform 2 reaction strikes per turn. +2 armor, +1 warding. Swift action, engage a foe, force him to attack. Or after hitting with a non-swift melee attack. I feel like that'll be good to have. And you know what? We'll upgrade your spear. We came out losing very little. Some rips, scuffs, and notches, but mostly clean. That's a worthy day's work. You know me. Want to tell everyone to stop now? Make homes and families? That I'll do it alone from here? You just think of all the stuff that's out there. Evil, yeah, or just hungry. Could come rampaging into our midst and take one of us away. Makes me frustrated how fragile we still are. So true, buddy. Really just true to life in general, where it's like, yeah, anything could happen. But that's why we play fantasy games, to avoid that crisis. You know what? Sure. The geometry of magic. Things in Clover Pass are drunk or sleeping. The last greasy lights wobble in quiet windows, at least mostly quiet. If I spent so wildly on cups, I'd be penniless. The Merry Assembler scrapes a jeez. It's like I mess up one word and then my brain just constantly like, what if you just mess up every other word following that? The merry stumbler scrapes along the back alley, fragments of foamy song following after, fading into the early dew. The night doesn't slosh so easily in every belly. You're putting on a good brood, I can respect it. Just lately, I don't know. Don't worry about it. I know what it is. I don't even know what it is. You're out of shape, have to exercise more, have to get your blood going, your lungs pumping. It's what I do whenever I can. Do it for yourself, obviously. We do too many things selflessly. Viv, normal people don't... What? What's that face for? Because I just had the perfect idea. There's this mystical order, they live out in seclusion. They're all about training the body to unshackle the mind. I'm sure they teach us 1 or 2 tricks. Or at least give us a quiet meal. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. And more materials, plus 0.7 potency, which, yeah, we'll give to you to hopefully give us even better damage. And I know you've got no tasks, but I don't want to really just send you out somewhere by yourself. Over generations, a modest compound has grown near Glen Quarry. Some folks have come here to gain wisdom and strength, while others grew up inside its protection. It's a place of relative seclusion inhabited by an order of knights focused on peacefully honing their bodies and minds to work in concert. We don't want to disturb you. Moment to moment, the sun's not the same. The world is cast anew in each blade of light. Oh, you mean the daylight? Do I? Surely I can mean any flame. Any beam out of the sky, fire and light are manifestations of chaos. And it is from the glow and shadow of chaos that all understanding cascades onto our senses, or misses us entirely. They're both like, maybe this isn't a great idea. Want some nut bread? Yeah. Without another word, he turns and leads them down a hill path, darkened and dappled by the sun-threaded cloud cover, into a sparsely treed field, rolling green-strewn, land marked by low, gentle walls. There it is, a nice nut loaf. Hey, listen, Viv, Viv here convinced me we're going to do some kind of... Well, there's apparently a group of philosopher knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the Warless Order? Yeah. That is us. You want training then? I see the Wise Seeker doesn't ask for bread, but for the skill of baking. You really think you're worthy to train with an ancient order of still quite youthful-looking knights? Yes? Yeah? Oh, alright. It always works best with the worthy ones. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Varden Bottleclad. Bringing the thought self and the meat self together begins with your name, but it's only the beginning. Together, we'll make the metaphysical much less meta and a lot more physical. Over the next week, they train, eat, and sleep on a schedule. Varden's style is grueling and relentless, or exploratory and unsteadying. Do you want health and speed, or accuracy and potency? Let's go for health and speed, especially since it's our warrior that's vibing over here. It's a week full of anvil lifts, table hops, and hog dodging. Sunset approaches on their final day of training. Varden leads them into the closeness of a nearby wood. The resinous air sparkles. He halts. You have to understand, a body is magical, and magic is limitless. Observing you, I see you're restrained by your inability to access it, the geometry inside. Geometry? When you say that, the shape you make, your muscles and bones. What folks think of as magic and ethereal energy is present within your own inner alignment. You can channel and enact it through your body if you're conscious and practice enough. That is the meaning of uniting the thought self and the meat self. That makes you powerful. Well, but how important would you say the core is? Shouldn't I blast it? Oh, do. A well-sculpted core is very attractive. Uh-oh, random encounter. Out of the sudden shadowy knot of smoke comes an ambush. God, I love little things like that where it's just this very deep and philosophical, metaphysical concepts all coming together as one and whatnot, and then actively just being like, uh-oh, just something super non-serious, or again, random encounter. But you should luckily have no problem taking care of you. Do that. Interfuse with you. And so if I do that and move you, that'll also trigger... Yeah. Nice little combo like that, and then you do melee, so you're gonna come up and... Not bad. Nice, quick, and easy. I'll take it. And you know what? What if we gave... Do we want to give her more speed, or do we want to balance it out? Let's give her more speed. Why not? Where did they come from? Were we betrayed? No, that was just Taima and Atia. Stand up, you rascals. The ostensibly dead cultists rise sheepily to their feet and tug off their disguises. Varden, take it seriously. Hi there. The cool lady is Taima, and the ploppy, humorless ogre is Atia. Think of it as a final test, an easy one perhaps given your abilities, but one you've certainly passed. I guess we'll go back to our nightly philosophizing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical knighting. Just the X's in the eyes, or pretending to be dead is what gets me. Am I right? Phew, I'm glad they're gone. But anyways, what was I saying about enlightenment? Ah yes, surpassing our limits always takes a refiguring. We're redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods, a small, silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embark on a journey across the night. They walk long enough that all the stars have sprouted. It's interesting, I've always seen things as very cause and effect, chaotic in how they play out, but easy to understand. Taken event by event. Maybe it's related to that, but I don't know. The order of things. Anyway, we got some good exercise in. There's something in our movements. When I've mastered a skill or motion, that's when I felt it. Some call it grace. Think it's that simple? Mist takes form, but they keep marching, to the verge of dawn. Thinking back, I'm glad you dragged me out of that tavern, so return the favor and drag me back to it. Nice. Ooh. As much... Ambush or shred? The armor shred is really good, but the extra 2 damage is also very good, so... Go and do that. And yeah, we're just gonna keep letting those build up. I'm sure it'll be fine. And we search this, so this is the end of the chapter. Hopefully, we should have a problem taking care of this. The forge. Normally I'd say sneak up behind them, but there's no behind here. They're all over the place. Not exactly masters of stealth themselves. I can hear their noise from here. What do you think they're so agitated about? It's a forge. They probably love that stuff. It's like when you put me in front of a ham. Total mayhem. Me too, buddy. Mayhem? Also me too. This is my two brain cells having a conversation. So when it comes to the actual approach, stick together, push in, or they surround the forge, so we surround them. Yeah, you know what? Let's surround them. What could go wrong? We split up and attack from different angles, confuse the heck out of them, get them running in circles. Right, I'll set up a nice solid hit for you. Ooh, we all begin in Great Plane. And we deal extra flanking damage. I'll take that. Looks like we've got 5. Oh, I love how it was like, yeah, we'll separate and surround, but only him being... Oh, let's see. Will that... Actually, I have no clue if that'll reveal me or not. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll do that. Wait. Go. And since we have a spear, hopefully, not nice. And I keep forgetting it's Viv that had, no. It is Wara that has the fire dagger. So I'll do that. And we can poison you, which reveals us, and then also reveal us, but it should hopefully die on its next thing. Yeah, it was just 1 point of damage. Shoot flames at me, jerk. Of course, there's no real easy way of getting back on over to him, but nope. Unexpected guests. Told you to run. I do like this guy though, Ivish. Hey, I can fight, but one hammer isn't going to take these things down. Get in here and help me. Ah, yeah, nothing quite like, Alright, well. Alright. You know what, we're just gonna do that. And I think that's my sign to Silk Step. And we'll also Silk Step with you. And maybe we can interfuse and hopefully get something going here. Yeah, I'll wait. Please don't. Alright. Yep, well, you're gonna be low on health, but... Sorry, Arndon. Please. Oh my god. No. What did I do? Oh no, Why? Okay. Oh, alright. Of course that's not. I love pushing the wrong buttons and luckily he's not dead. But, so I don't know, we'll do that and then do that. Okay, so we know for sure that you're dead. Ah, and we missed with that. Please. Swap weapon. Why can I not attack you? Okay. Oh, the... Please. Okay. Hopefully that... no. Still apparently got to do something. Which I'm assuming is... No, there's more enemies still? Hate it here. There you are. You gonna come in here? No. Where are you going? I'm just gonna ambush there then, I guess. Because my guess is that it's gonna come in through here. No? Are you actually coming in through here now? Do that. Guarantee that you're poisoned. And it doesn't look like there's anything I can do with that. But we can use you. We should hopefully be able to get you. Okay, is that the last one? Yes. Let's go ahead and get some experience still. Extra potency for... Yeah, we've already been doing that for you, so why not? Some of... I'm gonna have her get the shred. Sorry I couldn't have been more help. I don't fight quite like I used to. That's right, we'll take whatever help we can get. Everybody's taken care of who needs to be. They'll be alright, I just need a minute to get my head back on. They barged in here and tried to hide behind the furnace. Why would they go after their own kind like that? They wouldn't. There's something different about this one. I want to keep it around and see if I can compare it to the other Morthagi. Maybe I'll put it where the door knocker shelf used to be. You think you could help me drag? Sure. So, I almost don't want to ask, but those tattoos, they look kind of deepest? It's embarrassing actually. I went through one of their initiation ritual years ago. They made some intriguing claims about life extension and I was into that sort of thing, but the promises didn't pan out. They ended up being pretty unpleasant characters. Cults come and go, but tattoos are forever. Teach your kids that one. Ooh, we did it, 11 years apiece. And we got rid of one card. Doing the years apiece, war perfected the time-honored art of not doing a damn thing. Me too, buddy. Arden fell for a sheep. I could not read that for the life of me. A shepherdess he noticed in the hills. Hand in hand they would follow the flock for hours in contented silence. Mildel noticed that the marketplace at High Flank had fallen into disrepair during all the conflict, so she passed a summer helping to rebuild it. Viv was visited once by a man cloaked in ivy. The spirit laid 3 futures for Viv to pick from. After much negotiation, one was finally picked. Less health, but more speed. You know what? Sure. Let's go for the leaf transformation, because it's not one that I've actually seen before. And let's see, we can upgrade. I feel like giving you more armor is just gonna be good all around, so we'll do that. Because we know for sure that that's something we want. Maybe the poison would be good to have for just melee combat because, you know, like guaranteeing that we have 2 extra damage every turn wouldn't be too bad. I feel like maybe we also either want some sort of basic upgrade for your stuff. Let's see, so you, I want to focus on more melee, and then for you, I want better range, so... What's the... You know what? Why not give you just a really good crossbow off the bat? And then I think we'll upgrade. We've got 11 legacy points. Let's upgrade your wand just to the 1st level. And that's good to call. Abdorn, you're back. I was so worried. When you wrote about the horrible immortal mechanical nonsense, I was afraid you'd lost your mind. Nonsense? I'm completely serious. Why are you making that face? There's a plague out there. I'm telling you, I found a way for us to bypass death, and you're making that face? You can't bypass death. What you're talking about, that's something else. Something unnatural, abominable. The Morthagi have always been tools. We've used them to achieve countless other things. So why not this? Andon had visited Evish a few times. They picked apart Morthagi elbows and told tales of old battles over jugs of wine. They dug into the body of the strange Morthagi as well, but Aevish remained puzzled as to how it worked. So when Andon received an urgent invitation to the forge, he set off immediately. Thank you. Listen. I have very important, potentially dangerous information. I knew I had to share it with you. Of course. You might even say I'm honored to be the person that you'd come to first. Oh, you invited Andon? I'd start with pleasantries, but there's nothing pleasant about this. A wave of Morthagi have been moving across the countryside, a little further out, closer to High Flank, but causing just as much destruction. Based on the way they're spreading, it seems like they originated in Less Wild. I've had some amazing cheeses from there. Oh, well then, by all means, if the cheese is threatened, there are almost certainly some of the old Mortificers' workshops there, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mortificers are still around. No, but their workshops are, and some Morthagi can manufacture more of themselves without a person overseeing the process. So, the Pirates of the Copper Masks set out again? Okay, thought I might need some time to, switch mindsets here. I'm finishing up a better weapon, but I'll try to meet you at the Bulland Arcanery. I didn't want to have to remember where I packed away that weapon. Any insights? No. It's standard in some ways, but then the core of it's bizarre. Something complicated is going on here, but I can't figure out exactly what. Huh. It looks like we set out again. Excuse me. You have the body of my friend in there. You've kept it in decent condition. I appreciate that. Apologies, this must be strange. Not at all. Yes, it is strange. But I have many questions for you. The shadows deepen. Alright. And that's a great place to call it for this one, so thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe for when I release more in the future, and I will see you next time.